Phuket Xtra is brought to you by Coast Beach Club and Bistro at Centara Grand Beach Resort. Chill in the sun, sip under the stars.
Sawadee krap. Welcome to this Thursday edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by Coast Beach Club and Bistro at Centara Grand Beach Resort, Phuket. I'm JP Mastanza. Plans are being made to combat forest encroachment and tree clearing in Koh Naka Noi, an island off of Phuket. The Department of Special Investigation is seeking an order from the Prime Minister to use Section 44 to prohibit tree clearing on the small island. The move comes after a Thai TV actor said armed men were hired to clear a protected forest near his family's property on the island. And over 650 defectors from the Southern insurgency movement are being welcomed with open arms by top security officials in Narathiwat, promising them a better, more peaceful life. A spokesman said the defectors were among nearly 2,000 people who pledged to stop anti-government activities after a spike in bombings the past few weeks that has claimed the lives of dozens. Still, critics say many of the defectors are people with loose connections with known rivals and simply want to have their names cleared by the government. And McDonald's is apologizing while also placing blame on a local branch in Hat Yai after a video of a rat running around its dessert display was posted over the weekend last week. The McDonald's in Hat Yai's Lee Gardens Plaza was the site of a feast for the furry rodent, as company officials say they cleaned up the restaurant, though they did acknowledge that this branch in Hat Yai is located on a street infested with rats and insects. And we'll be back with more Phuket Extra right after this.
Thailand's premier SSI Diamond Dive Centre. Visit us in Geelong or on c-bees.com. Seabees Diving. Adventure in good hands.
And welcome back. Officials in the National Legislative Assembly are planning a severe punishment of a 10-year prison sentence in addition to massive fines for anyone who, quote, disrupts the referendum on the draft constitution on August 7th. A new bill yet to be passed says people who create disorder, tell lies, or try to persuade voters on their choice will receive jail time. This comes days after a group of students protested a speech on the draft earlier this week. And speaking on the referendum, voters might have to answer another question or two. The National Legislative Assembly is considering asking residents whether the military-appointed Senate should be allowed to select the Prime Minister during the first 5 years of the transitional period. The NLA will consider this week whether to pose this question to voters in the August 7th referendum. And finally, Swedish Ultraman world champion Jonas Kolting and his training partners Tobias Peterson and Daniel Engdahl made history yesterday when they completed a 140-kilometer trek to become the first men to swim around Phuket. The team swam 17 kilometers a day for 8 days and finally completed their historic journey in Mai Khao yesterday, the same place where they started over a week ago. For the full story, check out thephuketnews.com. Thanks for joining us on Phuket Extra. We'll be back tomorrow. See you on Friday.